Good Wednesday morning. It is halfway through the week. It is the 18th of June, 2025. This is Loudoun County with an outlook. We have to watch out for some severe weather today. It would be a quick hitting storm, probably right about midday between 2 and 5 p.m. So this is a short range model. It's a little higher resolution to try to see when it thinks it's going to be shower and thunderstormy. So even by noon, 1 p.m., already showing some showers and storms breaking out across the area, moving quickly through. So by this evening, we'll probably get sunny again. It's going to get pretty warm today. Highs up into the mid and upper 80s, already kind of there. I mean, it was a really humid overnight. You had all that fog this morning. Going all the way here through, through tomorrow, 4 a.m. So this doesn't show tomorrow's potential severe outbreak. Maybe I'll come back to this. But for us today, one of the things we can look at from the severe weather side is just look at the higher level reflectivity. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nasty looking storm here. We'll have to see if it comes true. It comes through here between about 1 and 3 p.m. So it's a little bit faster than what I was thinking before. So we'll see, and then it clears off like I mentioned. All right, let's go to the national map. Let's just go ahead and highlight. So tomorrow we do have the chance for those severe storms. About a 15% chance. There is a small tornado chance, hail chance, but most likely the 15% is because of the winds from some of these storms. Now today we do have a marginal risk for some severe. The biggest risk for today, so this is today's map and in out of order, would be from a wind threat. You can see much of a bigger threat here out in the Midwest, something that they're going to definitely have to watch for today. So here we are back at the national map, looking at what's going on today. Like warm is a good thing, but not super hot yet. Good chance of some showers and storms about midday. They kind of clear off this evening. Then a front comes through tomorrow, prompting more scattered showers and storms. Some of those could be severe, as mentioned. Cools us down because you see the northerly winds here on the backside of this low. And as this high, kind of this ridge starts to build in for us. Heights will start to rise. Temperatures will start to rise on Saturday. And the rain chances are all but gone as we get this big high cranking and actually developing in the upper levels of the atmosphere to cause heat dome here in the east. So really quick, we'll get up near 90 to 93 or so on Saturday, get more humid as the day goes on. Then on Sunday, we crank the humidity up big time. It's strong southerly wind. I shouldn't say strong, but southerly winds come into play. We get humidity cranking up there because of the southerly winds. And the heat is now this packed, double-linked ridge. It's really a strong area of high pressure for this time of year. It's going to get us hot. Very, very hot as we go into early next week. Nothing in the way of rain, but we see we're underneath the dome. This high pressure system, so it's sinking air, keeping us crystal clear skies, and good chances of really high heat. Only later next week do we see some things weakening at times, and maybe something going on here in the southeast with potential small low pressure systems. But I mean, you see that it doesn't look very good for us for getting precipitation. Now, this side to the north is a little bit interesting because I wonder how much it can nose down or potentially push back some of this heat. And if we get it does seem to break the ridge down a little bit next week off here, so maybe the temperature will subside from. Would not be surprised if we see 100s pretty close by. I'm not sure. And then we really unsettle, start to get to this dirty high. I mean, there's a breakdown in some of the ridge capping. To try to cause some more moisture. But you see, in general, no real organized areas of low pressure or changes in the forecast until way late in the period. Maybe something coming in here from the north, which will knock our temperatures back down. So how hot will it be? Here we're going to jump through this. This is every 24 hours showing you how hot the temperature is going to get. It will give us a sense of the high temperatures. So even by Friday here, I mean, we're jumping really fast ahead. So 90s will happen tomorrow. Then Friday looks nice with highs only in the low to mid 80s. So Friday's going to be really, really good. And then Saturday, boom, we're popping right back up near 90 degrees or so. I jumped way ahead. Give you some kind of a sense of where we're headed. So yeah, Saturday looking warmer as we get up near 90. Then Sunday, boom, we're up in the low to mid 90s. if not upper 90s. And we do heat pretty well, so we'll have to see if this comes true. That hot temperature you see is not moving. And then next week, we're getting up here into the 90s. Yeah, some areas maybe up closer to 100. So mid and upper 90s, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday I thought would look like the hottest day, but I mean, we're staying about 93 or 94 here. Here we go, 95, yeah, Wednesday. And then Wednesday I think is going to be the hottest day of next week. We'll have to see. Then by Thursday, maybe low to mid 90s. So a little less heat, but not by much. This is a true modified heat wave. When we get 90 degrees or above for 3 days in a row, it's really, truly a heat wave. So this goes into Saturday of next weekend. So it means staying really, really hot. Temperatures are not really budging at all, honestly. So when we finally see that breakout, this is when that system to the north and the high pressure system tries to start knocking us down. We're already to the end of the month, and that's when the first drop down in temperatures happens. It's not super cool, but it's definitely going to feel cooler compared to what we're going to go through for about 7 days or so. And then way late in the period, it does show the temperatures way knocking down. We'll have to see if this is true. It'd be nice if it were cooler on July 4th, but I have a feeling that's because of cloudiness that is predicted here, and not because, that's going to mess up our fireworks. But anyway, we'll see. All right, that is what we're looking at. Heat temperatures next week are going to be really, really high, and let's prove it. Here we go. We're going to quickly jump through the heat indexes to see how high we get. Here we are tomorrow, getting up into the 90s. And then on Friday, we look, so this is today, sorry, then on Thursday, yeah, pretty hot as we go through the day, not terrible. On Friday, so tomorrow only up, into the 90 or so. Then as we go into the weekend, here we are on Saturday, feeling like we're up in the 90s. Doesn't look terrible, but here we go. This is when the humidity turns on, and so our heat indexes are going to pop up there to the 100-degree mark or so. This is weird that it's got this cool, I think it's overplaying the river impact here on temperatures and humidity and stuff. I wouldn't go with that. I would say highs, are going to feel like the low hundreds. As we go to next week, so obviously this is later in the evening, and we're on Monday afternoon. Here we are in the low hundreds. Would not be surprised to see a heat index pop up here, a heat advisory. If not Monday, then we go into Tuesday, same deal. Wednesday, what I think will feel like the hottest day, looks like it's about the same. 100, 103, 104. Then we get a little cooler, so I'm guessing, that was at cooler temperatures by the end of next week. But still, nice and feeling like close to 100 degrees, even as we're going into the weekend, next weekend. It's not looking like fun, honestly. And then in the very long range, we see the temperatures cooling off. Still pretty hot. I mean, feeling like in the 90s during the day, but then way late in the period, not as bad. So the worst of the heat indexes look like between 100 and 105. They'll happen several days next week and into the following weekend. That's what we're looking at. Have a good day.